Hi children, how are you all? Today we are going to see about ozone. You know the formula for ozone, am I right? The formula is O3. It's an allotrope of oxygen. The structure of ozone, it has a bended structure. We can call it as angular structure. This is the structure of ozone. It can be called as a bended structure or angular structure. It looks similar like water molecule. The center oxygen in ozone is sp2 hybridized oxygen. Right children? Now let us see the preparation of ozone. The very important method, it is prepared by Siemens ozonizer. Now let us see the diagram for the Siemens ozonizer. This is the setup of Siemens ozonizer. Look at here children. There are two concentric metal tubes here. Am I right? One, two. Two concentric metal tubes. They are sealed at one end. These two concentric metal tubes are sealed at one end. Right? Other end is kept open here. This concentric metal tube is coated in the inner surface as well as in the outer surface using tin foil. Right children? The inner and outer surface of this concentric tubes are coated with tin foil. And then this tin foil is connected to the induction coil. It's connected to the induction coil. There is an inlet on the top of this concentric tube. Am I right? This helps to pass dry oxygen. We have an outlet at here. This helps us to get the ozonized oxygen here. Right children? Now the process is, first what they will do, they will pass the dry oxygen through this inlet tube. Right? This get into this concentric tubes. This space is called as annular space. It will get into the annular space. Right children? And then the electric current is passed through this induction coil. A silent electric discharge will occur inside the oxygen in the annular space. So oxygen, when it come across the silent electric discharge, it will get converted into ozone. Oxygen, when it come across the silent electric discharge, it will get ozone. It will get ozone. Right? So through the outlet we can collect ozonized oxygen. Why it is called as ozonized oxygen? Because only 15 to 20% of ozone will be present. Right here, along with this ozone, some of the oxygen will also be coming out. That's why this outlet is called as ozonized oxygen. You are getting ozonized oxygen as the output. Right children, that's all about this Siemens of ozonizer. Now let us see the properties of ozone. First we are going to see thermal decomposition of ozone. Properties, first we are going to see thermal decomposition. Right? Ozone, when it undergoes decomposition, you know the meaning of thermal decomposition, am I right? We are passing a high heat here at 473 Kelvin, or in presence of a catalyst, ozone undergoes a thermal decomposition and forms oxygen. Once again repeating dear, ozone, when it undergoes a thermal decomposition at high temperature, it forms oxygen. Right? Now let us see the oxidizing property of ozone. It acts as a very good oxidizing agent. It's a very strong oxidizing agent than oxygen. Right children? Now let us see some of the properties here. Lead oxide, when it is treated with ozone, ozone acts as an oxidizing agent here. It converts lead sulfide into lead sulfate and oxygen. Lead sulfide, when it is treated with ozone, ozone here acts as an oxidizing agent. It produces lead sulfate and oxygen. Same way, when potassium iodide is treated with, when aqueous potassium iodide is treated with ozone, ozone here acts as an oxidizing agent. It produces potassium hydroxide, iodine and oxygen. Same way, when mercury is treated with ozone, it produces mercurous oxide Hg2O and O2. It's a very important and interesting reaction, children. We are getting a mercurous oxide here, Hg2O. Right? What it will do? It will dissolve in mercury. This mercurous oxide will dissolve in mercury. Right? You all know that mercury has a meniscus. Am I right? So, because since this mercurous oxide getting dissolved in mercury, this mercury loses its meniscus, right? So because of losing the meniscus, it will stick on at the sides of the test tube, right children? It looks like a tail. So this reaction is called as tailing of mercury. This reaction is called as tailing of mercury. Now let us see some of the uses of mercury. Right? Mercury is now let us see some of the uses of ozone. Ozone is used as a disinfectant and germicide for sterilizing water. It is used in sterilization of water, and also it is used as a very good bleaching agent. It bleaches oil, ivory, float, starch, etc. It acts as a very good oxidizing agent. We saw certain reaction for witnessing this oxidizing agent, and then it is used in the manufacture of artificial silk. It is used in the manufacture of artificial silk, synthetic camphor. Thank you, children.